Nothing special today, I guess. We're just continuing on with the Lord of Gluttony, and we're painting the Lord himself today, so I guess I should probably call it special. We're painting the Lord and one of his minions today. That's what I've got on the table. Yeah, we've probably got another 2, maybe 3 sessions left on this. So, it's starting to get close to the end, which is exciting. But, still got a little way to go. So, I'm going to start off by getting the little minion guy sorted with some base colours. And also giving myself a little bit more space at the table here. So it's just a continuation on of what we were painting last time. And same kit, just different parts of it. So this guy is basically a glorified waiter demon. He's one of the attendants for the Lord of Gluttony. Hey Magic, welcome in. I am doing well, thank you. I hope you can hear me alright. You can. That's good. Yeah, I'm doing well, thank you. I'm a little bit sleepy this morning. But yeah, I hope you're doing well, Magic. We're just continuing on with the same kit that we were working on last time. But I hope you're having a nice chill day. But I'm working on getting this finished next week, I think. So I want to get as much possible done with these 2 models this stream. And the model that I was working, well, the part of the model that I was working on last stream should all be done very soon. Yeah, I got hacked again? I'm sorry, Magic. That's awful. That's really awful. Do you know how they're getting the information? Like, is it through your email or another way, do you think? You might need to do things like, you know, virus scans on your PC and stuff like that to make sure it's not something like that they're getting the information through. myself every time I try to look at chat. Light positioning. It's a pain. I'll have to do. Go back, change password, friend request. The best thing I can suggest, Magic, is when you do get access again, change the if you've got a email address that you know is safe, like a work email address or something like that, change the account email to that if you can, and then just add friends one at a time, because it might be that someone else on your friends list is hacked and that's how they're getting your information again. I really hope it's not something like they've got spyware on your PC. I hope it's something simple like, you know, like I mentioned. And see if you can set up like Steam Guard or something like that on your account, just so that it makes it harder for them. Howard, hey, welcome in. Good to see you. It's been a little while. How's it going? Yes. You're yes. Okay. Could be worse. Let me just get past it. That's surprising. I really hope you get it figured out though, Magic. That's such a shitty situation to be in. I'd say just be really careful when you re-add people. Make sure none of those accounts are compromised. I can tell you that you can add mine safely. Mine is not compromised at all. Since I've just had to add it to like a brand new PC, brand new laptop, and all that sort of thing. quiet? Sorry, I didn't realise I was quiet. I'll turn the volume up. Is that a bit better? I think it's because I've not quite got the settings on my my new PC sorted out yet. So a lot of my volumes are a little off. I'm sorry. Feel free to yell at me if it's still not quite right. A lot of what tomorrow is going to be for me. A lot of doing the fiddly bits like volume settings and, you know, fine-tuning. Very much. Well, you probably confused the crap out of one scammer there, Harwood. Sorry? Oh, no worries, Magic. Take it easy. Thank you for stopping in. I really appreciate it. I really hope you managed to get it all sorted out with the situation with Steam and everything else. I really hope it's a straightforward solution for you. And that those scammers find a new hobby. It doesn't involve trying to steal your Steam account away from you. So thank you for stepping in. And I hope the rest of your weekend goes well. Scared myself for a minute there when my scalpel was not where I thought I'd left it. That is not what you want to deal with in the morning. Yeah. Today is going to be basically trying to paint these two guys. It's this guy and this guy here. I'm hoping I'll be able to completely finish this big old demon mess on next Sunday's stream, hopefully. Might take me a little bit longer depending on how hard it is to assemble. Goodness, why is this thing so hard to use today? Yeah, that's the plan. The plan is to finish this next weekend, or by next weekend, and then we'll have a new project for a couple of weeks. In the lead up to Christmas, basically. I'm gonna see if I can get hold of a special Christmas model, but I don't know yet. I might not be able to get hold of one this year. It's gonna be a chill few weeks. I know I've got one more charity event going on between now and the end of the year. I don't know how much I'm going to participate in that one, but I will participate at least one stream for that. So that's going to be exciting. In terms of everything else, I'm also preparing for the release of Darktide. The beta, the public beta is up next week, I think. If I remember correctly. I'll have to check my dates now. And there will be a lot of Darktide on the channel, because I got accepted into the Fat Shark creator program. So I'll be doing a lot of Darktide content. So if anyone liked Vermintide or Vermintide 2, or who likes 40k sci-fi fantasy stuff, stay tuned for that, because that's going to be fun. I'm still going to be doing a lot of Cult of the Lamb. I'm going to keep on with I think I'm going to try and set up... Actually no, I've got the stuff that I need. I'm going to finish the Super Evil Cult run through next week. So we kind of have an option of seeing both endings. And yeah, I'll be playing that from time to time, holding out for the next event and things like that. I should hopefully be able to get back to doing YouTube streaming next week. I couldn't do it this week because of the new PC arriving. And I needed to set it up so I could actually, do regular streams. That should hopefully return this week. Hey, Indy, welcome in. I wouldn't say flooded exactly, but yes, I got accepted into the Darktide Creator Program, which I'm super excited about, because I'm really keen on Darktide. I loved Vermintide 2. I love 40k. And I love the 10 frames of the closed beta I could play of Darktide, so I am really keen. I will have a copy of the game to give away as well. So if anyone's interested in joining me, there will be a giveaway at some point. I hope you're all ready for that. But yeah, really excited about all that. Really keen to see where that goes. But I hope you're doing well, Indy. I hope you're having a good day. Yeah, Lost of Dark Tide, Cult of the Lamb finale, I think, next week. Hopefully finishing this project next week. I might need one more session afterwards, so we'll see about that. Order pizza. Oh, nice. What's on the pizza? Oh my goodness, brain, please. Ignore me stuttering away there. I have not quite woken up properly this morning. I hope you get your PC back soon, Indy. Ham and cheese with cheesy crust. Sounds good. I had pizza earlier in the week. It was one of those days where it just been a really busy day and I was tired and I didn't feel like cooking. We ordered pizza. It did not last. I'm still trying to eat better in general, so no pizza for me tonight. It's gonna be a nice homemade chicken casserole. With chicken, bacon, veggies, all that sort of good stuff. Mainly because I'm coming down with a cold, so I think some healthy food will do me some good. Wild weather? Oh my goodness! Flooding of fell trees? I'm sorry to hear that, Indy. I hope everyone's okay. I hope nothing got damaged or nothing too severe happened with that. I've just had one of those weeks at my day job where I don't feel like I've really been conscious of the outside world because it's been that busy. We just had a lot of pre-Christmas shenanigans going on. Because I obviously work in retail, effectively. I believe it's Thanksgiving weekend in America. Or is that next week? I know it's around this sort of time. Shin deep water? That's pretty deep. Well, I hope the damage is minor and, you know, all the people are safe at least. Sorry, bear with me a second, folks. Sorry. Thank you for your patience. Like I said, I'm coming down with a bit of a sniffle. I apologize. We should probably expect a lot more wild weather, to be fair, in the future. It's certainly not going to get less wild for the foreseeable future with the way things are going. Is that thing hiding? Lightning and an immediate sunshine. that is kind of crazy. It is a perfectly grey day here as usual. So no craziness, at least, but it's grey and cold. Warmer than it has been, but still cold. But like I said, I feel like I've had one of those weeks where I don't look out the window because I've been just so run off my feet with the day job. So I'm looking forward to a little bit of relaxation. Nearby community centre? Oh, the car park was almost completely underwater? Damn. I'm guessing you guys don't really get floods where you are, Indy? At least not like that. Was this pretty much gone by this morning? Oh, that's good. That's good to hear. Floods like that are relatively common here. So we're kind of used to seeing, you know, car parks going underwater and stuff like that. That's just as much to do with the fact that us, like, plumbing and stuff is all from, you know, the Victorian era as much as anything else. Plus, you know, I live next to a canal, so the canal can burst its banks pretty easily. But it's crazy to see if you're not used to it. It's easy to forget if you're used to something and other people aren't. but I'm glad it was over quickly, and you know, the water's mostly gone by now. That's good to hear. Okay. How bad is Queensland? Oh my goodness. I didn't realize that Zuna was caught up in that. I'm sorry to hear that. I did hear about the Queensland flooding, but I didn't realize Zuna was there. I've been really lucky in that regard. The worst thing I've had is, you know, a couple of days off uni due to flooding. And that was nothing to do with the weather, that was because someone flooded one of the labs. As boring as the UK may be at some points, at least our weather also is mostly boring. Ignoring the summer past. I don't know. Hopefully, this year of wild weather and just general craziness sparks some actual changes, but I don't know. We'll see. Guess we've all just kind of got to do our part and see what happens. I'd say sorry, little guy, but you've chosen to be a waiter to a demon, so now you're getting bright pink hair. So, I'm hoping that once this is done, I can just do a quick wash of a couple of contrast paints before we move on to the main guy. The one I was actually planning to spend most of my stream doing. Oh no, wait, I can't. I've got to do the food on the platter too. Oh well, if we end up spending longer than intended, we'll just have to spend the time. Stop trying to escape me. Definitely not ready to move on yet. I've still got quite a bit to do. Cassowary to help me with Final Fantasy. She's a choice who has about staying your adventure. I can imagine. You like me, you hoard everything, don't you, Indy? As if I remember correctly, Aurora is quite efficient at clearing the bags. I apologize, the camera's getting knocked quite a lot today. need to do a tidy of my IRL inventory, to be honest. Spent 2 weeks doing a bunch of cleaning and I still feel like I didn't make any difference whatsoever. She's offended you never created glamour. See, I don't know how to do glamours. I don't understand how they work. So I've never done it either, Indy. Like, folks have tried to explain it to me in the past, but because I just started the game, it kind of didn't stick. And all the guides say wait till you're max level to do glamours, so I'm like, well, okay then. Greatly disapproves. Oh. No. Don't be mad at me, Aurora. I'm sorry. To be fair, I've never felt a massively strong urge to do glamours either, because I've been very lucky in that all of my gear has looked pretty badass. So I'm just sat there like, why do I want to change this? It looks awesome. I felt something important enough to pay attention to. That's valid. Yeah, it's entirely up to you how you do your character. That's kind of the whole point. Yeah, I haven't got to it yet. I haven't really reached the stage in the game where it's important. All characters. Oh man. You and your arts. When I reach the point of being self-employed, one of the first things that's going to come back is my MMO time. Because that's one of the major things that the day job takes away from me is time to play MMOs. I don't know. You all know how I feel about my day job. I don't feel like I need to rant on it any more than I already do. I went into concentration mode a little bit there so I could get that skull sorted. I make a lot of plans for when I can be self-employed, and I think next year one of the things I'm gonna do is start making some real progress towards that. I want to finish my diploma by the end of the year as well. Any fun plans for next week? Next week, I think it's the Darktide beta next week, Indy, so I think there's going to be a lot of that going on. I'm going to be finishing up this. I'm going to be working. I'm going to be testing out the big old new PC. Hopefully getting some fun stuff on that as well. about yourself, Indy? Have you got anything exciting planned for next week? I mean, it's kind of just returning to business as usual, which, after a couple of weeks off, is actually kind of exciting. Alrighty, I think this guy can have his medallions done, and then we'll move on to the big guy. Artistry anniversary? Nice. Then Pokemon game, also very nice. Super hyped about the PC coming back. That's awesome news indeed. Hopefully it's all fixed as well. Okay, on to the big guy. For me, it's a lot of getting back into routines, getting back into you know, regular exercise, and you know, all that kind of boring stuff. But I'm actually kind of excited about them all because it's not something I could really consider, you know, even a year ago. And now I'm like, yeah, exercise. So one thing I'd like to get is like a fitness tracker of some kind. You know, like Fitbits and all that sort of thing. I'd love to get one of those. But they're expensive. And kinda not necessary, so... yeah, maybe not. That's a show gift. Oh no. Oh no. I'm glad you fixed it, but that's such a shame. Such a shame that it wasn't a goof in your favor. I'm sorry to hear that, Indy. I mean, I'm glad that you didn't miss out on your pre-order or anything like that. That sucks when you think you've found something that's going to get you a lot of money off, or like something you want, and it doesn't work out. It sucks. I've got to work on some YouTube kind of stuff. I want to give my YouTube channel a little bit of a like little bit of an upgrade. I've got to work on a lot of fine-tuning kind of things. Yeah, a lot of fiddly little software type things going on with the new PC. And one really annoying bug that I need to fix is in Anthem. And it's not stopping me playing the game, but it's stopping me playing the game to the level that I want to. So that is kind of one that's high up on my priority list, because you all know how much I love Anthem. And I don't know how much longer I've got left to play it. Oh yeah, just kind of trying to work out the intricacies of the new machine, basically. September means the start to planning Mousie's birthday. Aww, that's exciting. Have you got any specific ideas, Indy? It's my brother's birthday in a couple of weeks' time, so I need to do something for that. Video board or video birthday messages? Oh, that's sweet. Video boards are a cool idea. I'm glad that they're kind of a thing for people. I don't know, I like stuff like Kudo Board and Throne that kind of low impact on the individuals who are doing the generous part, you know? So like, you don't have to give up a bunch of private information with Kudo or Throne to be able to still do something nice for someone. And it's really nice, because I know I don't like giving my information out on stuff like that, and sometimes you just want to surprise people. Sometimes you just want to be like, have a nice day from a friend. Just do it because you know it will make the other person happy, rather than because, you know, you want everyone to know who it is. It's why I kind of have a very love-hate relationship with like anonymous gift subs on Twitch or anonymous bits on Twitch. Like, I love it personally for myself to give because I don't like getting the attention for giving stuff. But then I hate it when people do it on my channel because I want to thank them and make a fuss of it. So I was like, I see both sides. But for the most part, I love the Kudo board stuff and Throne and all that jazz. I upgraded power supply for a PC. That's definitely a good present. Tell her to put it on Throne. Like, now I've got Throne, I doubt I'll ever get a PO box because it basically solves the issue of a PO box without having to go through the expense and hassle of getting one. And I know Throne are starting to put in things like anonymous gifting and stuff like that. On like surprise gifts and stuff. So they're still adding to what you can do on there. Which again, you don't see on many platforms. Same her community united for her birthday. 800 as the main event gift. That's incredible. Aww, that's so sweet. That's incredibly sweet, Indy. Oh my goodness. Sorry, one moment. I'm so sorry about that, folks. I had some water go down the wrong way. Live streaming. Can't edit this shit out. I'm really glad that is going to someone like Mousy. She's lovely. And she deserves to get spoiled. love to see it alive. I wish I could give that to her. But yeah, scalp. I wouldn't want to pay for a scalped ticket anyway. Even for a friend, just because there's no guarantee that the scalped ticket even exists. And you know, obviously, by paying the scalpers, you just encourage them to do it again next time. I don't know, does she want to take a trip anywhere? Maybe you can gift her, like, travel vouchers to go somewhere. Like a gift card to an airline. I don't know. I just think, like, I was thinking of gifts for streamers in general. And I feel like one of the hardest things about being a streamer is the distance. Just the geographical distance between you and a lot of the people you end up making friends with. I know that's easily the hardest thing about this for me. I was like, well, what could you give someone to help with that? One of the things you can do is help them travel to go see the people they love. Easiest way to do that, help pay for their airline ticket. So I don't know about you guys, but airline ticket's the most expensive part of any trip I make. If I'm obviously traveling enough distance to require an airline ticket. Somehow I doubt going to the supermarket requires an airline ticket these days, but you never know. So yeah, that was how I got to that thought. Indy. just kind of marking out all these areas at the moment, so it might be a little bit messy looking. You're searching flights to New Zealand and Denmark? 2,400% trip. Yeah, that's about what I have to pay for going to the US. Not the US, Australia. Last time I checked the prices, it actually gone up from last time I travelled. So it was £1,800, which would be about 3,600 AUD, something like that. So travelling to Australia from the UK. Which is, as you can probably imagine, kind of difficult for me to be able to afford. Flights in general are expensive. I don't know if it's because of COVID and they've had to put all the prices up, but flights in general just seem very expensive at the moment. One of the things I'm going to be doing in the next few weeks is pricing up packs next year. See how much I actually need to save between now and then. I am going to, if it's not 2023, anything that I do manage to save up for 23 will just roll over to next year. Like, I'm not gonna, give up halfway through and be like, well, I'm not gonna meet it this year, so fuck it, I'm gonna spend the money that I've saved and start again next year. I am going to be putting a considerable amount of my, I will have to say this, rather determined self
into doing this, and when I put my mind to doing something, I'm usually pretty successful, if I do say so myself. But I'm also quite realistic. I don't know if 23 is realistic yet. I need to sit down and do the maths. But 2024? Absolutely. And working towards it will help with the need to see people. I'm one of those people that as long as I'm working towards a goal to resolving a problem that I've got, the problem becomes less difficult to manage mentally, you know. Next year is going to be all about like saving money and getting healthy and getting to PAX and seeing people. Because good God, I miss my friends. After everything that's happened since 2019, I miss my friends. I just need a fucking hug from my friends, you know? I think everyone can relate to that a little bit. Doing complex calculations and equations. Basically, yeah, that's gonna be me, and I'm gonna make sure I have it done before December, basically. So then I can start, like, plans as soon as possible. Yeah, lots of maths involved in that. I need to work out things like how much is the hotel gonna cost? Am I going to be able to afford it on my own, or do I have to make sure that I split it with other people? If I split it with other people, who am I splitting it with? All that sort of thing. Logistics, which, while boring, is something I'm actually not too bad at. Since I do it for a living. A lot of the time. Very simple. If I ever get a punching bag indie, I'm gonna get a case made for it that just has Taranda's face on it. Like, da That's for all the times you made me chase your fucking husband through the forest. And that's for picking the wrong brother. And that's for just generally being annoying and stupid. There's a lot that I want to change at the moment. And that's not to say I'm unhappy. Probably for the first time in a very, very long time, I'm generally very happy with my life. Because, you know, whilst my day job isn't ideal, it's probably the best job I've had in a long time. And it's one that I can see myself doing for a long time. Even if it's not what I want to do forever, you know, I can tolerate it, which is more than I can be said for a lot of my previous jobs. And you know, my health isn't where it wants to be, but it's going the right direction. So, you know, and I'm not as well off as I'd like to be, but I can change that. I can do something about it. And my friends might be far away, but I'm able to take steps to go and see them. So it's like, I might complain a lot, but it's not that I'm unhappy, it's that my complaints are actually relatively minor when you think about it. Which is kind of a cool place to be. I've got the important things sorted out. You wonderful lot here. But pretty great life in general. And I've got, like, I've got something that I can do about all of my problems. Or at least most of them. Can't do much about climate change or the terrible government, but I can definitely do something about my health and, you know, my empty bank account and all that sort of thing. It's nice to feel like you're not completely helpless. Visit him for a week in Finland and fly to Paxos together. I considered doing that last time. But we couldn't get the timings to line up. But I very nearly did do that last time. I nearly flew to Finland. Met Hen in Finland and then fly out the rest of the way together. But yeah, unfortunately we couldn't do that because of how the flights worked. Like the schedules didn't work out. Plus, it would have cost me a small fortune. I think adding an extra 0 on the end of the cost of the flights. I just couldn't afford it either. There's a lot to think about. Now I've got the experience of going once under my belt. I know what I would change, what I would spend more money on, what I would spend less money on. You know, I got a bit of experience, so I kind of know what to look for next time. So I'm relatively confident that I can manage it. I just, you know, it annoys me how many of my problems would be solved by a lot of money. But that's kind of the situation I'm in right now. Most of my problems would be fixed by a large sum of money. So a winning lottery ticket would be nice. Just some like crazy luck would be cool. Yes. Yes. That would happen. I'll be honest, whenever I actually do manage to get back to Australia, the tackle hugs will happen. You know, there will be, you know, rib cracking hugs. Because 4 years is a long ass time to be away from people you love. And it's probably going to be even longer before I actually get to see them, so it's hard. will be fixed when I see him again. That's the main thing. That's what I gotta focus on. I gotta focus on making that happen. I need like a, you know the thing in The Simpsons where Homer has the do it for her and it's just full of pictures of Maggie? I need a do it for them and it's just full of all the people I want to see at PAX. Or just in general, all the people I miss. Yes. There'll just be a flood of like, so we got another one. What is it? Cracked ribs? Yep. And then it's just me like, hi guys. Sorry. You shouldn't have left me for 4 years. Just be on the news. The dangers of leaving your friends. Just, you know. I think especially at this time of year when it's all about like, oh, friends and family coming together, and I'm just sat here like, fuck you. My friends are on the other side of the planet and my family are in all the four corners. Like, what do you expect? What do you want from me? So it kind of makes it a little bit harder. That's why I am always and forever grateful for the internet. It might be the source of a lot of problems, but without it, I'd have gone insane a long time ago. It's my plan. Put everyone in a cast and then they can't run away from me. No, I'm kidding. For legal purposes, I am kidding. I am joking. I adore my friends and I miss them very much, and I would never hurt them. I do want to travel. Like next year, I'm gonna do everything I can to get to Australia. My partner and I are talking about doing a holiday together as well, even if it's just a little one, like within the UK. We both feel like we need a break. Welcome in. You got on a break? Definitely. That's the plan, Ozzy. How are you doing? How's things? I saw you had a really nice looking foil out of the... was it a commander deck? That you posted on Twitter a couple of days ago? Pre-release. Oh, I didn't hear anything about it. Aw, I'm glad to hear it. It did look really pretty. Are you putting it in a dragon's deck? That's gonna be interesting. Dragon decks are cool. No, the main thing I'm working towards long-term Aussie, I'm looking at coming back to Australia hopefully next year if I can afford it. So that's what I was talking about. And then my partner and I also want to take a trip together because we have been together 10 years this year and we've never been able to go on holiday with each other. So we want to change that. the exact same. Yes. Honorary Ozzy, I'll take it. One day I will have the bit of paper that says it's not just honorary. I need a few more bits of paper between now and then to say, hey, you can now buy the thing that you need to get to the place that you want to go. About fully moving to Australia? I'd love to in the future. Ozzy, I've basically ever since I went to Melbourne, I've wanted to sort of stay there because I really don't like the UK. I don't like living in the UK. But yeah, there's a lot to consider for that. Which it's not something I can do at the moment. It's not something I'm in a position to do at all. But I'd love to be in a position to do it in the future. About moving to Melbourne? Melbourne's lovely. I completely fell in love with it when I was there. For me, it's more about just being close to people and being out of the UK, because I really hate the UK. But there's more than just me to think about, and yeah, it's not something that's really possible for us at the moment. We'll see. Gonna go try for an early night? No worries, Indy. Thank you so much for stopping in. I appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful night, and we'll catch up again soon. Thank you for stopping in, Indy, and take care of yourself. I'd love to. I basically want to set up so that I've got a business that I can be remote with. So probably some kind of consultancy where, you know, I can advise people on something. At the moment, my thought is I'm going to do that with being more eco-friendly, effectively. So an environmental consultancy, which would be fun. It's something that you guys know I'm really passionate about, and it's something I'm really interested in, but I need to do a lot of work and study before I get to the stage of being able to set up a business in it. But I'm also approaching it from a couple of angles, so we'll see how it goes. Getting into media work, nice. I mean, my job at the moment is fully remote. But it's fixed hours, so it doesn't leave me a lot of flexibility in the end. And I kind of need that flexibility. I'd love to see, you know, Twitch content creation take off in a way that meant I could do it, but if I'm being honest and realistic, I don't know if that's gonna be possible. I can't make plans based on, you know, Twitch and YouTube being successful. Yeah, that's 1% of 1% that get it. And I don't want to leave my future up to those odds. I don't know. I'm also kind of thinking about getting into, you know, the charity sector. My aunt actually used to work for Amnesty International. She works for a different charity now. As a fundraiser, and she ended up being sent out to Australia for a year as a secondment. She's part of the reason why I fell in love with Australia in the first place, because this was when I was a kid. She used to tell me all these stories about Sydney. And it just seemed like such an amazing place. So, she was right. But, yeah, I don't know. I want to do something I don't want to do something good. You know, something that's going to be of benefit to the world. I just don't know what that will be yet. Maybe as a WWF fundraiser. Full time. That'd be pretty amazing. Penny Arcade Group? That's pretty cool. They're the people who run PAX, aren't they? Is there a specific reason why those guys sticking your head as someone to work for? Yeah, awesome. That would be awesome. I don't know. It's not that I dislike what I do for a living at the moment necessarily, or at least I don't dislike the company I work for. But it's not exactly going to change the world, or even make that big of a difference. And I want to make a difference. As cliche as it sounds, I want to leave the world better than I found it. And to do that, I need to find something new. So I'm doing a lot of training, a lot of like courses and stuff like that in stuff that interests me at the moment. I know what you mean, Ozzy. I feel exactly the same way about PAX. PAX 2019 is always going to be one of the happiest memories of my life, because it felt like for the first time in my life I was surrounded by people who loved me and surrounded by people who were like me, and it felt like family. It's again, cliched maybe, but true. Leave the world better than you found it? Yeah, I mean, maybe it's only going to be a small corner of the world that I change, but I would really like to change it for the better. Yeah. However small that difference might be, it's something that I've always wanted to do. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see where that takes me. At the moment, I'm looking into like becoming a licensed bat ecologist. Because that will get me into some of the positions that are available here in the UK. Yeah. So you'd be looking at sort of equality and diversity kind of roles then, wouldn't you, Ozzy? And like inclusion and stuff like that. Because they've got to have someone who sat there like, you can't say that, that makes, you know. Or instead of using this kind of language, use this kind of language. See, one of the jobs that I could do as an ecologist in the future is compliance officer. And there's two kinds. There's the kind that says, are you in compliance with environmental laws? And then there's, are you in compliance with inclusive language? I can see you doing something like that. Hey, people use white knight as a like a bad thing. I don't think it's a bad thing. I don't think it's a bad thing. And just because you're a cis straight male, it doesn't mean that your intentions aren't genuine. And I would much rather someone who has all the privilege in the world using that for good than going, yeah, I've got the privilege, but because I'm privileged, I don't feel like I can do anything, so I'm not gonna. The world needs more people like you who are in those positions of being like the seen and accepted group, to sort of turn around and go, hey, you need to look at these guys too. You can't put all the focus on us. It's great that you're looking at that, honestly, and I'm not trying to sound patronizing or anything like that. And I really hope it doesn't come across that way. But like, good intentions are good intentions no matter who they come from. People need to worry less about tearing others down and worry more about, you know, fixing the problems. It's like saying that, you know, you can't talk about racism if you're white. Like, well, no, because that is ridiculous. You know, like, how am I meant to challenge? Like, if I don't challenge racism within, like, using my voice to challenge it, you know, you can be an amplifier for voices by using your position, is what I'm trying to say. Like, yeah, I acknowledge that I am privileged in regards to being white. I can use that and draw attention to the voices that should be listened to. You can't draw attention, like, if you get shouted down for drawing attention to a problem just because you're in a position of privilege, the problem isn't then you. You know, it's going backwards to say you can't call attention to a problem from a position of privilege. The world needs more white knights. And people who aren't afraid to be called names to stand up for what they believe in. So, I'm just going to test this in. That's why this guy is going to be sad. Stay in my lane. Oh, there's bollocks. See, that sort of attitude, Ozzy, is just as harmful as the people say, like, the genuinely problematic people. It's like the people who said I couldn't go into sciences because I was a girl. It's like, well, it was a male teacher who paved the way for me to do so. And who encouraged me and who meant that I ended up going to uni to do what I wanted rather than what everyone was telling me to do. I was like, oh, you wouldn't understand chess. It's too complicated for a girl. And it was a male teacher who was a grandmaster in chess, sat down and helped me learn the game. You know, okay, I'm non-binary, but being femme-presenting, you know, when women were fighting for the vote, ultimately, it wasn't until men's voices were added to it that the vote got given. Did he sound amazing? He was genuinely amazing. The funny thing is, he wasn't a biology teacher, he was a physics teacher. It was just like, but he helped fight against those notions of, you know, the gender stereotype. He was one of the first people who told me it was okay to step out the gender stereotypes. So in a perverse sort of way, I guess I have to thank him for that as well. But ultimately, the oppressed voice can fight, shout, scream all they like, but the people in charge will have to concede. And without those people in those positions to concede, or who also start to fight, it doesn't go anywhere. You know, women didn't get the vote because women shouted loud enough. Women got the vote because women shouted enough to get the attention of the people who could give it to them. And having someone help you doesn't mean you're incapable. It just means, you know, you've got more people on your side. By pushing them away, you just alienate people. You don't help your cause any. You're fine. Sorry, I get annoyed by stuff like that because I've seen it my entire life in so many different situations. The people pushing away genuine help because you think I can't do it without you? Well, fuck you. Like, no. That's not it. You can be capable and still have help. Drives me nuts. Anyway, I'll stop ranting. To be fair, actually, I think I need to take a break today. I'm struggling, and I think I'm doing work that is causing more harm than good on the models. Yeah, offer help, but don't drown out their voice. Amplify the voice rather than drown it out. And I think you would be great in that kind of a role, Ozzy. I really do. But yeah. I think I am going to leave it there for today because I'm a bit under the weather. And we make good progress. But I think I need to take a break and reassess. So I'm going to leave it there for today. I'm not going to send you all on a raid because, I need to take a break. I need to stop streaming. I need to get off the internet for a little bit. But thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you all have a wonderful day and night wherever you are in the world. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe.